Why is it that some people are skinny from birth and don't have to work out or watch what they eat or ever even worry about gaining a pound or not looking great in a bathing suit? Meanwhile, other people have to constantly work out, carefully watch their diet, and even when they do that, it's still nearly impossible to lose even a couple of pounds and keep it off. Now, some people say it's due to genetics, or maybe aging, or maybe willpower. And while those may play a role sometimes, yes, the truth comes down to one word: metabolism. A slow metabolism will drag fat burning to a screeching halt. Even if you do plenty of cardio, count every calorie, sleep 8 hours a night, and it's a very common and very crappy position to be in. But the good news is it doesn't have to be that way, because there's researchers from a top Ivy League university that have found what they're calling a biological loophole that takes just 30 seconds first thing in the morning that can help even the slowest of metabolisms get cranked up and help promote calorie burning all day long without extra crazy diets or boring lengthy cardio or anything like that. Now, I'm not saying that those aren't the cornerstones of fat loss, because yes, they are. But in this video presentation, I'm going to show you how tons of my clients have used this morning ritual to speed up their stubbornly slow metabolisms and quickly boost their fat burning potential. This biological loophole that they discovered is something that forces your body to start burning up all of your stored fat at once, and even targets your body's deepest fat stores, the ones that may have seemed immune to hardcore workouts and super strict diets. And unlike most other weight loss strategies that you see online or you read about in these big magazines, triggering this newly identified biological loophole is something that any person can do from the comfort of their own home in just a few moments a day. And again, this is without drastically changing your diet or killing yourself in the gym or anything like that. So please make sure you keep watching to see exactly what this loophole is and why it works, and how you can start using it right away to get your body automatically burning up both stored fat and new fat while putting an end to your frustrating up and down weight battles for good. Hey, I'm Vince Sant with V-Shred and Sculpt Nation. In the past few years, my fitness and nutrition advice has been used by now more than 3.5 million men and women in over 150 different countries. I've been featured in places like NBC, Oxygen, Insider, Live Strong, the LA Times, the Chicago Tribune, Muscle and Fitness, to name a few. And inside this video, I'm going to share how a new discovery by scientists at America's top universities can trigger something called simultaneous fat release, which allows you to begin burning unwanted body fat throughout your entire body all at once, starting pretty much immediately. It's a breakthrough that I'm pretty confident that you've never heard of before, because it's very new and hasn't really reached the mainstream media yet. Yet many experts are already starting to refer to this as the future of fat loss. And while I'll be the first to admit that that sounds pretty over the top, pretty hypey, there's actually a lot of truth to what these experts are saying about it. And that's because unlike diet plans and workout plans and most fat burning supplements that the world is constantly trying to push on you, this new discovery doesn't just target one place in your body, like your belly or your hips or your thighs or your back of your arms. Instead, it targets everything at once, which means once this loophole gets triggered, you can start burning unhealthy fat buildup everywhere in your body all at the exact same time, which doesn't just accelerate your time frame for reaching your fitness goals, it also gives your body a surging flood of healthy energy and lets you power through each day with more mental focus, less cravings, and more willpower to get stuff done. And even better, because it's so easy to trigger this loophole, once you activate your body's simultaneous fat release capabilities, you can keep them going for as long as you want, staying in fat burning mode day after day, so that not only are you able to ditch the excess weight that's been maybe haunting you for years, but you keep that excess weight off for the long run too, which means no more going back and forth between your skinny jeans and your not so skinny jeans, or stressing about if you'll look and feel good and fit in 3 months or 6 months or even a year from now. Instead, thanks to the loophole that I'm about to share with you, the only thing that you'll be stressing about is having too many great options in your closet. And I'm telling you that from experience. And not just me, but tons of our clients who get this newfound confidence that they've never really had before. You'll probably also feel more calm and more at peace and happy about how you look and how strong you feel than at any other point in your adult life. And I know for you that might be a lot to hear, and it might sound a little hard to believe right now, especially if sometimes you feel like you're just frustrated and you're maybe even embarrassed by your weight, or it feels like you've lost the same 10 pounds 10 different times and that your stomach and your hips and your waistline are like flesh-colored yo-yos that are constantly going up and down in size no matter how hard you try to reach or maintain your goal weight. Because maybe you've tried more diets than you can count on all fingers and toes, or you think that you've seen it all when it comes to your body and the way it burns fat. So if any of this sounds familiar to you, I totally get it. And I truly do understand where you're coming from. I've revolved my life around fitness and nutrition. I've helped millions of people to improve their health. I thought I knew everything when it came to weight loss. And so when I first stumbled across this bizarre and hard to believe scientific discovery and saw that it was supported by more than 100 studies from some of the most famous universities in the world, it was honestly a bit of a humbling experience for me. Because like I said, I thought I knew everything about losing weight, yet nobody ever told me about this thing before. And it was only after I started sharing this fat burning breakthrough with my millions of followers, folks who had all different kinds of body types and very different weight loss goals. And I saw how time and time again, these folks were coming back to me in a state of pure excitement because they were finally starting to see the pounds drop off with ease, or finally getting to experience the joy of watching their dress size drop from a double to single digits. And that's when I became a true believer. And you'll hear from some of the folks who have already used this little weight loss hack to transform their body right inside this presentation. I'll also share many of the studies that back everything that I'm saying up. And of course, I'm also going to give you a simple step-by-step breakdown of how this new discovery works. That way you can try it for yourself from the comfort of your own home pretty much right away. Plus, in a few minutes from now, I'm also going to reveal the surprising reason why one of America's most popular diets can be disastrous for people looking to experience long-term weight loss. And just a hint, oddly enough, this reason has nothing to do with food. And I'm going to tell you a pretty dirty secret about how some pro athletes lose weight, which is a secret they'd probably prefer you don't hear. And that will probably make your jaw drop a little bit because it helps explain why you've always struggled to lose weight. All of that and a whole lot more is coming your way inside this video, so make sure you pay close attention, because no matter what your body type is or how frustrated you might feel right now, once you begin using the fat burning breakthrough I'll be sharing today, it could immediately feel like you've broken through an invisible glass ceiling, a ceiling that you possibly didn't even know was there, but that's been holding you back this entire time, keeping you from reaching your weight loss goals and just making you feel tired, maybe foggy-headed, and like there was no hope. Well, right now, we're gonna shatter that ceiling, and I hope you're as excited as I am, because the time is now. So, like I mentioned at the beginning, my name is Vince Sant. I'm a certified personal trainer, a fitness model, co-founder of V-Shred and Sculpt Nation, which are now two of the fastest growing health brands in the world. And I'm also the author of 6 best-selling fitness and nutrition programs that have been used by more than 3.5 million men and women in 150 different countries. And honestly, I'm blessed and really proud of my career in fitness and nutrition and what I've been able to accomplish. But what I want to share with you today is not something that you will find in any of my fitness guides, and not a diet plan, it's not a workout video, or probably anything else you're thinking of either. Instead, this discovery is all about how your body and your fat cells communicate. Because it may sound weird, according to major research from numerous top universities, the fat cells inside your body literally communicate with one another. They talk, they gossip. It's a process called fat cell signaling. And the way it works is that depending on a variety of factors like diet and exercise and stress and even sleep, your fat cells either decide to hold on to existing fat and to create new fat from the foods that you eat, or they decide to release your existing fat and to immediately burn the food that you eat as energy instead of storing it as more fat. And the way that your fat cells make this decision is through the process of fat cell signaling. Because once a decision has been made, your fat cells start communicating or signaling the game plan to one another. They start gossiping so that there's not this chaos of inconsistency happening inside your body. Now, generally, when your fat cells are talking to one another, they're only saying one of two things. Either they're saying, let's keep holding on to this fat inside of us, or they're saying, we need energy, let's burn this fat right now. Hold or burn. That's the language of your fat cells. That's the extent of their gossip. And here's the thing. The default mode for your fat cells is typically to hold fat, not burn it. Why? It's actually pretty simple biology. Our bodies were designed to store fat so that it's available in case of an emergency. And for most of human history, this was a good strategy for two major reasons. First, food was often scarce. Back in the day when humans were legit hunters and gatherers, we might have had no problem finding food during, say, a warm spring month. But then it was a very real possibility that our ancestors would spend several months starving during a harsh winter or something. And so to protect us against the uncertainty of when our next meal was coming, our bodies would store as much fat as possible during the good times. That way we could burn through it during the hard times. In a way, it's kind of like a bear for hibernation. And the second reason that our fat cells' default mode is to hold fat is because for about 95% of human history, we were not at the top of the food chain. We literally used to be routinely hunted by predators like lions and leopards and crocodiles. And when you're running through the savannah on a 105-degree day in July with a majestic but terrifyingly hungry lion hot on your tail, you better have some energy ready to burn. Otherwise, you're going to end up as some big cat's human-flavored meow mix. Well, thanks to our stores of fat, we did have enough energy. And the result is that while some of our unlucky ancestors probably got eaten by predators, most of them were able to escape. Now, of course, here's the thing. While it used to make sense for our bodies to store as much fat as possible, nowadays, things are a lot different, right? We can get food delivered to us on demand. We have a pantry full of snacks. We eat 3 meals a day, sometimes more. And if you're watching this video right now, I'm pretty sure you're not too worried about being hunted down by a lion anytime soon. So, on the one hand, the fact that we're not at risk of starving or being hunted is great. But on the other hand, it's got our bodies all screwed up. Because today, we're storing all of this fat we don't actually need, which is one of the main reasons why so many people just keep gaining weight and why it can feel almost impossible to get rid of all your excess body fat, no matter how hard you try. You see, here's the truth, and it's something that most fitness experts will never tell you. Even if you do cardio for an hour a day, eat nothing but protein and vegetables, and pump iron at the gym 6 times a week, your body is still going to try to keep holding on to as much fat as it can, because that's what your body was designed to do. And this is one of the many reasons why so many people find things like keto to be so tough, because even if you don't eat carbs, you still got to eat protein and you still got to eat a lot of fat. And your body just converts that protein and fat into body fat instead if you don't do it right, and then stores it away for a rainy day. Now, the exception to this is when you get your ratio of fats, carbs, and proteins absolutely perfect, but perfection is obviously pretty freaking hard, which is why so many people ultimately fail with the keto diet. They hit a plateau, they can't stay in ketosis, or they lose weight early on, but then it creeps back on, and this can happen no matter how smart or dedicated to keto they are. And it sucks, I know. But that's what happens. It's not just the keto diet either. Low-fat diets are absolutely awful for you because low-fat just means high carb. And when you eat a lot of carbohydrates all the time, your body immediately turns them into fat. And then, you guessed it, stores that fat for future energy. So it really doesn't matter whether you're talking about keto or paleo or any of those fancy boxed food diets. The reason none of these things have ever worked or brought you long-term weight loss success is because none of them change your body's relationship with fat. They don't get you out of your default mode, which is to hold on to fat, which means you will constantly be fighting an uphill battle, probably for the rest of your life. Now, of course, there are exceptions. It's not like everyone is overweight. We all have that one super annoying friend that you still love, but can just eat whatever she wants without seeming to gain a single pound. And we can all think of plenty of pro athletes that are in incredibly great shape, right? But let's say when it comes to that annoying skinny friend, first of all, I want to ask, how old is she? Because in my experience, fat storage tends to catch up to almost everybody over time. And that friend who can eat anything that she wants in her early 20s, she might be singing a little different tune by the time she reaches 40 or beyond. And even if your skinny friend just really is blessed with the world's greatest metabolism and will always be thin, that's still extremely rare. So do yourself a favor and forget about her right now, because today I'm talking about the other 99.999% of us who weren't born with the metabolism of a hummingbird. And when it comes to pro athletes, by the way, here's the thing. Yeah, they're in great shape, but that's because they spend hundreds of thousands of dollars per year on personal trainers and dietitians and private chefs who cook them expensive superfoods. Plus, I mean, they work out for like 4 hours a day, almost every single day. And that's in addition to the fact that most of them are genetic freaks anyways, which is why you hear the expression freak athlete all the time. But when was the last time you heard someone talk about the freak accountant or the freak lawyer secretary? Yet even then, don't let pro athletes fool you. Some of them got a dirty little secret too, and it's something that they're probably hoping most of us normal folks never notice. You ever seen what happens to a lot of these pro athletes after they get older and retire? Well, they often start packing on the pounds and struggling with their weight as well. And if these guys and girls who are considered freak specimen are routinely blimping up as they get older, what chance do the rest of us normal folks have? Now, at this point, you might be wondering if you're screwed, especially since you know that your fat cells are talking to one another and that their default language is to hold fat. So if you've been struggling to reach your weight loss goals or just to achieve that toned and fit body you've been dreaming about in your head for years, then the fact that your body is normally in fat holding mode can be incredibly frustrating. And I really do get it. But here's the thing. The reason that I made this video is to let you know that you're not screwed. There is a better way to start burning fat, and it's something that is so easy and so effective that literally anyone can do it. No matter if your metabolism feels like frozen right now, or you've tried and failed on more diets than there are stars in the night sky. This is also something that's extremely flexible, and it works to match your goals. So no matter if you're just trying to tighten up your tummy or you're looking to shed a significant amount of weight and you want to do it like yesterday, I truly believe that the breakthrough that I'm about to share can work wonders in your life. It's based on the latest cutting edge research at one of the world's top medical schools, and it's a way to actually change the way that your fat cells talk to one another. In other words, it changes that thing called fat cell signaling that I mentioned a minute ago, so that instead of holding fat, you start burning fat instead without ever stepping foot in a gym or following some super strict keto diet or really doing anything at all besides living your best life. You see, this breakthrough discovery involves a special type of receptor in your body called TRPV1. And TRPV1's main job is to regulate your body's temperature and energy usage. In other words, TRPV1 is like an energy-efficient thermostat. It tries to keep your body temperature just right without it costing you very much. Now, normally TRPV1's job is pretty easy. But when you start doing strenuous physical activity, like intense cardio, this activity increases your blood flow, you start sweating, your body temperature goes up, and because TRPV1 is that energy-efficient thermostat, as your body temperature increases, TRPV1 senses it and tells your fat cells to start burning their contents for energy. That way your body can handle the physical stress that you're putting on it without overheating or making you feel super exhausted. Now, I want to pause for a second because I want to make sure you heard what I just said. When TRPV1 is activated inside your body, it tells your fat cells to start burning themselves up for energy, which is actually incredibly important. It is the key to everything, because what that means is that TRPV1 can actually change the conversation that's happening between your fat cells. So that instead of all your fat cells conspiring together to hold on to fat like some fat hoarder, they work together to burn fat like, I don't know, a friendly pyromaniac. And the craziest part is this change happens almost immediately. Kind of like if I just started speaking Espanol mid-sentence. That's how fast the change can happen and the conversation can go from hold to burn in your fat cells. Now, here's the really cool thing. While one way to activate the TRPV1 receptors is through super intense workouts, yes, you could go do that. In recent years, scientists have found that we can also activate our TRPV1 receptors in a much more simple way. And that's literally by eating one common spice. And the spice is called capsaicin. And it's a compound that's found in red chili peppers. And you might have heard that eating chili peppers or eating peppers can burn fat or speed up your metabolism before. And this is where that rumor stems from. And it's actually 100% true, thanks to capsaicin. But there's also an important catch as well that I'll go over in a second. But yeah, in the right conditions and at the right dosages, Scientists have repeatedly found that the capsaicin in chili peppers can activate your TRPV1 receptors, which not only gets your body out of fat holding mode and into fat burning mode, but it also increases your metabolism as well. And there have also been studies showing that the right amount of capsaicin can help you keep weight off after you've lost it, which is really exciting news for some, I'm sure, especially if you've ever experienced that yo-yo effect when dieting in the past, which can be the most frustrating thing ever. And taking the right dosage of capsaicin has been found in human and animal studies to help silence ghrelin, which is the hunger hormone, and reduce food cravings, so you're not craving a bunch of stuff, maintain healthy blood sugar, keep triglyceride levels in check, which is basically fat in the bloodstream, support healthy cholesterol levels, support a healthy liver, and promote circulation and a healthy heart. So in other words, your TRPV1 receptors love capsaicin. So much so, in fact, that scientists frequently call TRPV1 receptors by another name. And that name is capsaicin receptors, which makes perfect sense, seeing as how they're so closely tied together. And on one hand, it's pretty crazy because why do we humans have some built-in pepper sensor in our body? But on the other hand, it's pretty freaking awesome because it means that yes, the TRPV1 receptors in your body really can be activated from the capsaicin that's found in chili peppers. And when this activation happens, you really can start burning fat and speeding up your metabolism and experiencing more energy and all that good stuff. Plus, what's really cool is that because you have TRPV1 receptors throughout your entire body, like I said earlier, when you activate them, you start burning fat everywhere at once. So in other words, you're not just targeting belly fat or just neck fat. You target basically all the fat in your body at once. You create this thing called simultaneous fat release, the breakthrough that I mentioned at the beginning of this presentation, where you're burning fat literally everywhere. Even the deepest nooks and crannies of your body, the places that probably felt impossible to target, at least before you knew about TRPV1. In fact, as far back as 2007, in a double-blind, randomized, and placebo-controlled study involving 44 human participants that was published in the journal Bioscience, Biotechnology, and Biochemistry, researchers found that people who consumed capsaicin burned significantly more fat throughout the day than those who simply didn't, leading the researchers to conclude that taking a capsaicin supplement regularly could, and I quote, enhance the energy expenditure and fat burning in humans, particularly those with a high BMI, or body mass index, or body fat percentage. Meanwhile, in another major study in 2009, this one published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, that was also placebo-controlled, double-blind, and randomized, researchers divided 40 men and 40 women into two groups, with the first group getting capsaicin every single day, and the second group getting a placebo, which basically means nothing. The study lasted for 12 weeks, and at the end, the researchers found that the capsaicin group saw a significant decrease in stomach fat, plus the capsaicin group lost nearly double the total body weight of the placebo group on average. And in a 2016 study published in the Journal of Biomedical Optics, which was, you guessed it, double-blind, randomized, and placebo-controlled, when 20 human participants were given either capsaicin or a placebo pill each day, at the end of the study, researchers found that the capsaicin group increased their body's fat-burning potential by 46.4%, while the placebo group saw no improvement at all. Now, these three studies still just barely scratched the surface, by the way. There was a 2010 study published in the Journal of Obesity, found that capsaicin helps support healthy blood sugar levels and could reduce body fat-related inflammation, which is super important. A major 2015 study published in the Journal of Cardiovascular Diabetology found that taking capsaicin led to both long-term weight loss and increased fat burn. And a 2017 study published in the International Journal of Obesity found that not only did capsaicin activate TRPV1 receptors, but that it significantly increased metabolism and fat-burning potential as well. And while I could go on all day long, since the amount of research on capsaicin is truly fascinating, I know that what you really want to know is if burning fat throughout your entire body and firing up your metabolism and getting that sculpture-like body of your dreams is really just as simple as eating some chili peppers. And the answer is no, not really. And the reason why has to do with that catch that I mentioned a few moments ago. You see, while chili peppers can definitely be great for your diet, the amount of chili peppers needed to change your fat cells' default signals from hold to burn and activate the process of simultaneous fat release so that you get your body into full-time, long-term fat burning mode is insanely high. It's too high. And I don't care if you're a chili pepper fanatic. It's almost certain that you'd end up sick to your stomach with indigestion and probably a trip to the hospital well before you could eat anywhere close to the amount of chili peppers needed to get your body into fat burning mode. That's why pretty much all the studies that I just shared with you, along with the dozens of other studies that I didn't share with you, all used a capsaicin supplement instead of actual chili peppers. Because with the supplement, you're able to pack it full of capsaicin at a much higher density than what's actually found in chili peppers, which means you're able to get the fat burning benefits of this pepper-based compound without making yourself physically sick. Yet, even when it comes to capsaicin supplements, you still gotta be a little careful, because capsaicin supplements can vary dramatically, both in terms of quality and effectiveness. For example, many capsaicin supplements on the market aren't time-released, which means they flood your digestive system with spiciness all at once, which can still cause heartburn and some serious discomfort when you take it. And other capsaicin supplements that you see sold online aren't coated properly, which might not sound like a huge deal since it's still being ingested. But unless the supplement has a special coating on it, it'll get dissolved by your stomach acid before ever being released into your actual body. It's for these reasons that there's only one form of capsaicin that I recommend to any of my friends or clients or family, and that's Capsamax. It provides a maximum strength dosage of capsaicin in a safe and clinically supported way without causing digestive discomfort to those who take it. The makers of Capsamax also got that coating thing right. They use this thing called OmniBead technology, which is just an advanced way of protecting capsaicin so that, one, it makes it through the acids in your stomach without being burned up, and two, it then gets time released into your system without causing any digestive discomfort. And three, this means that you get the full metabolism boosting benefits of this TRPV1 activating compound without any hassle. Capsamax has been the subject of numerous human studies involving thousands of men and women, and it's been found to help reduce perceived appetite and hunger cravings, so you're not craving junk all the time, increase metabolism and energy expenditure, so you're literally burning more calories throughout the day with it than without it, increase perceived intensity and duration of workouts so that you're getting better workouts in and feel better and have the ability and motivation to push yourself easier, support lipolysis, which is the breakdown of body fat, which means exactly that, getting rid of fat on your body, support healthy blood sugar and reduce waist to hip ratio, which again is pretty self-explanatory, and a whole lot more. And it makes sense that Capsamax can do all these things, since Capsamax is really just a ultra high quality form of capsaicin, but in a time-released capsule and with a special coating for better absorption. So it's probably pretty easy to see why I'm such a fan of Capsamax. But the thing is, the company that makes Capsamax doesn't sell it directly to the public, which kind of sucks. Instead, only a select group of supplement manufacturers are able to get access to Capsamax, which is why from the moment me and my team here at Sculpt Nation first heard about Capsamax, we knew that it was essential that we find a way to make this available to everybody who wants it. And in the past few years, my team here at Sculpt Nation has helped over 3.5 million people and counting. We are obsessed with bringing the latest breakthroughs in health and diet and wellness to folks all across America and the world. And when we discovered how capsaicin activates TRPV1 receptors in our body, how it changes the way fat cells talk to one another, and how it can put your body into fat burning mode quickly and then keep your body in fat burning mode for the long run, we immediately felt like this was one of the most exciting weight loss discoveries of our lifetime, which is why we contacted the makers of Capsamax and we negotiated with them to get the very best price on this game-changing and normally super expensive ingredient, and then we went to work building something very special. And we had a simple goal. We wanted to create the most powerful fat-burning supplement to ever reach the public. We wanted to make sure that it included a clinically supported dosage of 100% genuine Capsamax in it, and then we wanted to add in a special blend of additional clinically supported ingredients so that we could take the fat-burning power of Capsamax and put it into overdrive. And by no means was it easy. We went through dozens of potential formulas and spent literally hundreds of thousands of dollars on research and development and manufacturing. But finally, after a fortune spent and many sleepless nights, we had something that we were extremely proud of, which was called Burn Evolved. And it worked great. Over the last 3 years, Burn Evolved has literally helped hundreds of thousands of men and women of all different ages, all different backgrounds, all different body types make some pretty amazing transformations. But while most companies would stop there and call it a day, we never stopped because we're never satisfied. We're always looking to deliver the best possible results for our Sculpt Nation family. Even though we already had what we considered to be the most effective fat burning supplement formula in the world with millions of results to support that claim, we continued to run tests. We continued to make possible tweaks to the formulation, trying different combinations of different nutrients to make Burn Evolved even more effective. And to be completely transparent, most of these tests failed, as expected. After all, it's hard to beat something as heavily researched and real-world tested like Burn Evolved. But about 6 months ago, we made a major breakthrough. We found a serious winner. The perfect combination that took the fat melting power of Burn Evolved and ramped it up even further to where even long-term users of Burn Evolved who were happy with our original formula felt a noticeable improvement. This new formula gave them more energy, elevated their mood even more, helped them combat stress even more, helped them crush their cravings, which made dieting seem almost effortless. And it supported their metabolism, of course, to where it felt like fat was just melting off their bodies faster and easier than ever before. And now, after 6 months of internal and private testing with some of our most committed customers, we're finally ready to release this new and improved formula to the world and share it with men and women everywhere who want to just eviscerate their stubborn fat as quickly and as easily as possible. So today, it's our honor to introduce you to Burn Evolved 2.0. Every bottle of Burn Evolved 2.0 is made right here in the United States in a state-of-the-art facility that's GMP certified, good manufacturing practice. And we truly believe that Burn Evolved 2.0 is the most effective fat burning breakthrough you've ever come across because it's one of the best supplements that's ever been specifically designed to activate your body's TRPV1 receptors, even if you're just, sitting at a desk or chilling on the couch, activate simultaneous fat release and switch your fat cells signal from hold mode to burn mode, and then keep your fat cells in burn mode for as long as you keep using this breakthrough supplement, while also helping you to combat cravings, experience clean, jitter-free energy, and even elevate your mood. And it makes sense why Burn Evolved 2.0 is able to consistently deliver where other fat burners have fallen short, because Burn Evolved 2.0 is the only fat loss support formula that you can find which contains 8 patented ingredients. And yes, you heard that right. Instead of relying on one key ingredient and then putting in a bunch of fillers like most other supplements do, Burn Evolved 2.0 is powered by 8 patented ingredients, which have all been heavily researched and shown to be highly effective across dozens of clinical studies. So let me break these down for you real quick. That way you know exactly what you're getting inside every single capsule and you can understand exactly what makes Burn Evolved 2.0 so special. So in addition to capsaicin-rich Capsamax, Burn Evolved 2.0 also includes a special patented ingredient called Calorie Burn GP, which is made from grains of paradise, which, despite the name, grains of paradise is actually a spice. It's not a grain or a wheat. And grains of paradise is 100% gluten-free. But in a 2013 study published in the British Journal of Nutrition, scientists divided healthy male subjects into 2 groups. The first group received a grains of paradise supplement each day, and the second group received, you guessed it, a placebo. At the end of just 4 weeks, the researchers found that while there were no changes in the placebo group, the men who took the grains of paradise showed significantly more brown adipose tissue, which is a huge deal because if you don't know, brown adipose tissue is one of our body's most powerful natural fat burners. And in another major study, this one published in the Journal of Nutritional Science and Vitaminology, researchers were looking at energy expenditure and fat loss in a group of healthy women over the course of 4 weeks also. And so the women were divided into 2 groups, with the first group receiving grains of paradise and the second group receiving a placebo. At the end of just 4 weeks, the researchers found that the grains of paradise group experienced a significant decrease in visceral fat in the lower abdomen, while the placebo group actually saw a slight increase in that visceral fat. And if you're wondering what visceral fat is, it's just a fancy name for belly fat. So in other words, this study proved that grains of paradise specifically targets belly fat, which is something that most other weight loss supplements simply cannot say because they weren't formulated to include a powerful extract like Calorie Burn GP. Then again, most other weight loss supplements also don't contain a clinically supported dosage of Capsamax. But That's their loss, because when you combine an optimal dosage of both Capsamax and Calorie Burn GP, pretty easy to see just how transformational the results could be. And that combination is still just scratching the surface of Burn Evolve 2.0's fat melting potential, because this formula also contains a powerful patented ingredient called GS4+. Now, if you're like me and you're the kind of person that loves eating carbs and you get hit with frequent cravings throughout the day, then GS4+ is going to be a game changer for you, because this miracle vine that grows in tropical areas throughout Southern Asia and Africa and Australia has been shown to reduce the amount of carbs that are actually absorbed by your body. So during those occasional times where you overdo it on the pizza and the pasta, GS4+ can help remove those excess carbs from your bloodstream before they have a chance to be turned into stubborn fat. Even better, since GS4+ is shown to stimulate the pancreas, it can actually help shuttle the carbohydrates that you eat into your muscles and your organs and your cells, where they can actually be used for energy. So instead of making you fat, with GS4+, the carbs that you eat can actually fuel you and help you perform better at work and in the gym. And after your body fills its quota of usable carbohydrates, GS4+ helps move the excess glucose through your digestive tract, where it can be eliminated as waste, which is a much easier way to get rid of those extra carbs compared to having them stored around your belly or your butt or your thighs and relying on cardio to get rid of it. For these reasons, GS4+ is shown to be great for weight loss. In 2017, there was a randomized, double-blind, placebo-controlled trial that studied 24 people between the ages of 30 and 60. And during this 12-week trial, those who were given 2 300 milligram servings of this miracle vine per day were able to significantly lower their body weight, BMI, and bad cholesterol levels. While a separate study showed how GS4+ can also help reduce fatty acid accumulation in the blood. So not only is it great for weight loss, but it also helps healthy blood sugar, blood pressure, and promotes longevity as well, which made GS4+ a no-brainer for us to add to Burn Evolve 2.0. And that's why Burn Evolve 2.0 is so special, because it's one of the only supplements out there that takes a holistic approach to fat loss. It's been specifically designed to help you feel your best every single day, supercharging your overall health and well-being, while also delivering amazing, consistent results both on the scale and in the mirror. And in addition to the powerful ingredients we've already discussed, Burn Evolve 2.0 also contains 2 patented forms of natural caffeine. This includes Innova Green, which provides clean, natural energy sourced from the highest purity tea leaves and green coffee beans, and Caf Extend, which uses this groundbreaking modified release technology to deliver a consistent stream of caffeine throughout the day. And so this combination allows you to enjoy all the benefits of natural caffeine. You get the focus, the energy, the craving control, and metabolism support without the usual jitters or crashes, allowing you to feel your best and perform at your best all day long, which is really important because there's a strong link between the way that you feel and the results that you get from your weight loss program. And that's why Burn Evolve 2.0 contains several patented mood enhancers, such as Inextra, a natural plant from the ginger family that promotes mental alertness and enhances the effects of caffeine, and Evothin, which is a plant-based mood enhancer that works alongside capsaicin to support an increased metabolism and has been shown in animal studies to increase fat loss by up to 28%, which again is important because when your mood is right and you're feeling good, you'll be more motivated for your workouts and you'll just find it easier to avoid those annoying progress-killing cravings. In fact, controlling your cravings is one of the most important things that you could possibly do when trying to slim down. And that's also why Burn Evolve 2.0 includes Chromax, which is an amazing ingredient, a patented, highly bioavailable form of the nutrient chromium picolinate, which is, like I said, one of the most powerful additions that we've made to Burn Evolve 2.0 because Chromax is supported by over 35 human clinical trials. And it's been shown to significantly decrease cravings for carbs and fats, help to naturally and effortlessly reduce your appetite and calorie intake, help reduce body fat, and increase muscle mass for a slimmer and more toned body, while also helping to improve your mood and improve your cognitive function. In other words, by helping you control your cravings and elevate your mood and supporting faster fat loss, Chromax can actually help you make dieting feel almost effortless. And then in addition to the 8 patented ingredients in Burn Evolve 2.0 to ramp up its fat melting power even further, we also included Coleospore scoli root extract, which is shown to increase the amount of calories that you burn from food and support an increased metabolic rate so that you can burn more fat while going about your day, and even promote the breakdown of stored fat cells so that you can get rid of stubborn fat even faster. Plus L-theanine, which is a mood-enhancing amino acid that regulates your feel-good hormones like dopamine and serotonin. Because, I mean, let's face it, dieting sucks. And it can really make you feel down and crabby and hard to be around. So this amino acid can help improve your mood, just making it that much easier to say no to junk food and also just make you feel happier overall. Plus it has the bonus effect of fighting fat-causing stress hormones like cortisol. So, as you can see with Burn Evolve 2.0, no stone is left unturned. This life-changing formula gives you all the full spectrum support that you need to make your fat loss as fast and efficient and as enjoyable as possible. The energy, the mood enhancement, the craving control, the enhanced metabolism and fat-burning support, Burn Evolve 2.0 helps with all of it. So now that you've seen all 10 of the powerful ingredients that make up Burn Evolve 2.0, and you've seen the science behind just how special this formulation is, you're probably asking how you can get your own bottle of Burn Evolve 2.0 as fast as possible. And you probably also want to know how often you should take Burn Evolve 2.0 if you want to get its full fat burning potential. Because to be honest, I wish it was a little easier for people to get educated about this and get their hands on Burn Evolve 2.0. And my goal is to help 5 million men and women reach their weight loss goals in the next 5 years, which is no small task. I'm aware of that. But while that's my goal, my truth is, since Burn Evolve 2.0 contains 8 special patented ingredients and 10 total, not only does it cost me and my team at Sculpt Nation a small fortune to make every batch of Burn Evolve 2.0, but we're also at the mercy of the companies that produce these patented ingredients. Which means any time that these companies face a shortage of ingredients, it means me and my team have a shortage of ingredients as well. As you know, there's been some major supply chain issues across the globe in the last few years. So as a result, we only have a limited number of bottles of Burn Evolve 2.0 available at any given time, and out of stocks are a constant risk. Now, I obviously wish this wasn't the case, but there's not really much I can do about that because I simply refuse to use less powerful versions of these 8 patented ingredients, especially when only these patented versions of these ingredients are supported by such strong double-blind, placebo-controlled, and randomized studies. And on top of that, because Burn Evolve 2.0 doesn't just help you activate your TRPV1 receptors and get you burning fat throughout your entire body, it also helps speed up your metabolism, improves your energy, increases the duration and perceived intensity of your workouts, supports healthy glucose metabolism, and so much more. Pretty much everyone who tries Burn Evolve 2.0 keeps asking for more of it because they never really want to worry again about their body being stuck in hold mode, especially after they've seen just how much more fun life can be when you're burning fat around the clock. And as a result of the fact that Burn Evolve 2.0 is expensive to manufacture, contains special patented ingredients, and is constantly at risk of being sold out, we frequently don't have any bottles of Burn Evolve 2.0 available for the public. But with that being said, I also can't stand the idea of you not feeling head over heels in love with yourself. I want you to be able to wake up each morning feeling happy with the person that you are, both on the inside and the outside. And the next time that you go to the mall or you go to your favorite retail store, I want to hear that you spent hours inside the dressing room because every single outfit that you tried on fit perfectly and looked amazing. And you couldn't stand the idea of not getting all of it. That's why in just a few seconds from now, I'm going to show you how you can get your hands on a brand new bottle of Burn Evolve 2.0 as part of our new Burn the Fat campaign. But first, let me answer that other question about how often you should take Burn Evolve 2.0. Because, I mean, honestly, this one's pretty easy. Just take 2 capsules of Burn Evolve 2.0 each day, preferably in the morning, and keep doing this for at least 30 days. The reason it's important that you take Burn Evolve 2.0 for at least 30 days is pretty straightforward. While the 8 patented ingredients inside work together towards activating simultaneous fat release and switching your fat cells' default signals from hold to burn pretty much immediately, what all the clinical studies and all the research on these ingredients has shown is that the longer you take these ingredients, the more your body can benefit. Plus, because Capsamax has been shown to help keep weight off once you've lost it, I mean, it just makes sense to make Burn-Evolve 2.0 part of your daily routine forever. That way you're continuously activating your TRPV1 receptors day after day so that your body stays in fat burning mode nonstop and doesn't go back to the old default fat holding mode instead. This is why I personally recommend my Sculpt Nation clients to choose at least a 3-month supply of Burn-Evolve 2.0. And if you really want to be covered, a 6-bottle, 6-month supply. That way you can just ensure that your body stays in fat burning mode for the foreseeable future. And because loading up on Burn-Evolve 2.0 today helps protect you from future out of stocks as well. Remember, our original Burn-Evolve formula has already helped hundreds of thousands of men and women make shocking fat loss transformations. And those who were fortunate enough to get an early access trial of Burn-Evolve 2.0 were blown away by how much more effective our new and improved formula is. And right now, I want to give you the chance to write your own success story by giving you access to Burn-Evolve 2.0 risk-free at the biggest savings we've ever offered. So here's how it works. First of all, Burn-Evolve 2.0 is only available on this website and only while we have bottles in stock. You can't go to stores and get this. Which is why if you were here right now, and we do have even one single bottle available, it's pretty crucial that you take action immediately and you don't put this decision off. This is especially true because Burn-Evolve 2.0 really is different from anything you've ever seen or tried before. Not only does it contain a patented version of capsaicin, which is one of the only ingredients ever scientifically proven to activate your body's TRPV1 receptors and trigger simultaneous fat release throughout your entire body, but it contains patented versions of grains of paradise, which has been shown in human studies to directly target belly fat, and Chromax, which has been shown to help crush cravings and can make dieting feel really almost effortless, plus 5 other patented ingredients. And when you consider just how powerful and scientifically backed these ingredients are, plus how expensive and hard to get they are, especially the Chromax and the Capsamax and the Calorie Burn GP, you can probably understand why our Sculpt Nation's board of directors is constantly telling me that we need to set the price of Burn-Evolve 2.0 to at least $249 per bottle. Now, I always push back and tell them there's no freaking way we're doing that. But I also don't think that they're being totally unreasonable either, especially considering that a month of personal training could cost you, what, $500 at least, and a year could be over $5,000, and going on some super organic, grass-fed keto or paleo diet probably costs you another couple thousand in groceries each year, because pro athletes spend literally hundreds of thousands of dollars annually just to cheat nature and stay thin. And don't get me wrong, a healthy diet and regular exercise are awesome for you. I 100% think you should eat healthy and exercise. And if you got money and you're a celebrity, then sure, go ahead and hire an army of private nutritionists and personal trainers to help you stay fit. More power to you. So it's not like those other options aren't good. I mean, they're great, actually. It's just that none of them are as simple or even as scientifically supported as using the ingredients that are inside Burn-Evolve 2.0. And this isn't even controversial science. It's pretty much universally accepted that your body is filled with TRPV1 receptors, and those TRPV1 receptors are also universally known as capsaicin receptors. And when they're activated by that capsaicin, they switch their signals inside your body so that you stop holding fat and you start burning fat instead. It doesn't get any more simple than that. And the studies have proven this to be true time and time and time again. And when you add in 7 additional patented fat-burning ingredients inside Burn-Evolve 2.0, I mean, that's just icing on the cake. So while I really do think that $249 per bottle for Burn-Evolve 2.0 would be somewhat reasonable, like I said, I always tell my board to go take a hike. And the reason why is very simple. This ain't about just making money. It's about helping 5 million people reach their weight loss goals in the next 5 years. That's my obsession. And I realize that the more affordable I can make Burn-Evolve 2.0, the more likely it is that I'll reach that goal. And that's why right now, as part of our national Burn the Fat campaign, when you say yes to Burn-Evolve 2.0 and commit to making a true transformation to your body and your life, you won't need to spend $249 per bottle or even $149 per bottle. And why instead, by taking action today and selecting one of the packages you see below, you can secure your very own bottle of Burn-Evolve 2.0 for just $49 per bottle. And that's just the start. You see, because so many studies suggest that the longer you take the ingredients inside Burn-Evolve 2.0, the more you could benefit from them, And because so many people have been ordering multiple bottles of Burn Evolve 2.0 at a time, so they can either have more for themselves or they can share it with their best friends or their closest family while being protected from future out of stocks. Me and my team have created an even deeper discount program as part of our Burn the Fat campaign, where for a limited time only, you can stock up on a multi-month supply of Burn Evolve 2.0 for as low as $32.50 per bottle, which is by far the lowest price you'll ever see Burn Evolve 2.0 available for. So go ahead and take advantage of these major savings right now by clicking on one of the packages you see beneath this video and placing your order while there are still bottles of Burn Evolve 2.0 in stock. Once you've selected your package of Burn Evolve 2.0, you'll be taken to our 100% encrypted and secure checkout page where you'll enter your basic order details. And the second that you've submitted your order, we'll process that order and we'll get your supply of Burn Evolve 2.0 shipped right to your front door. Now, most people do pick the 6-bottle or the 3-bottle supply of Burn Evolve 2.0 since those options come with the biggest savings of all. But no matter which package you choose today, not only will you be getting the best deal that we've ever offered to the public for Burn Evolve 2.0, but we're also going to cover the cost of shipping and handling for you as well, which is another $9.95 in savings. So obviously, it's a heck of a deal. And a lot of people find that adding Burn Evolve 2.0 to their regular routine is more than enough to help them get back to fitting into their skinniest jeans and loving what they see in the mirror. That said, I don't want you to just reach your fat loss goals. I want you to blow past those goals and uncover the dream body that you probably didn't even think was possible for you. And we found that those who combined Burn Evolve 2.0 with one of our popular training programs saw insane results. So instead of just leaving you to try to figure out your diet and your exercise on your own, we wanted to make sure that you had the absolute best program out there, a bestseller that's successfully changed the bodies and lives of over 1 million men and women, and it's called Fat Loss Extreme. But don't be scared away by the name or anything, because even though the fast fat loss transformations that it produces can be extreme, most people agree that this is one of the easiest and especially most enjoyable fat loss programs they've ever seen. And that's why so many people who have struggled with their weight for years and even gave up on getting in shape found Fat Loss Extreme to be a complete game changer. Because it's not like any other fat loss program out there. Fat Loss Extreme doesn't require you to waste countless hours in the gym or have you do an endless cardio, and it doesn't require you to give up your favorite meals forever either. That means you don't have to swear off delicious fatty foods like steak or ribs or bacon. And just in case the alarm bells are going off, no, this isn't some restrictive keto diet either where you're only eating fatty foods, which means you can actually enjoy carbs as well, guilt-free. Because inside Fat Loss Extreme, I'm going to show you how to use food strategically to crank up your body's fat-burning abilities. Imagine that. Strategically eating pizza and pasta at the right times and feeling proud because it's actually helping you burn body fat. That's real. And the beauty of Fat Loss Extreme is it shows you when and how to eat these foods to continue to get the best results. Plus, the 1 million+ men and women who have transformed their bodies with Fat Loss Extreme hardly ever feel hungry or deprived. To be honest, most people are actually shocked at how full they are all the time and how they're literally eating more than they were before they started dieting. And you will eat a lot and you will enjoy satisfying, mouth-watering meals while your body melts away your unwanted fat. And even though it might sound like magic, it's just science. The reason Fat Loss Extreme feels so easy is because it works with your body instead of against it. So while Burn Evolve 2.0 allows you to activate virtually around-the-clock fat burning by communicating with your fat cells, the eating plan inside Fat Loss Extreme helps optimize your body's fat-melting hormones. And so together, this 1-2 punch causes the fat to fly off your body, like trash cans left out in a hurricane. Plus, Fat Loss Extreme also includes the most efficient exercise plan you've ever seen. Because like I said, there's no wasting endless hours on the treadmill. You don't even have to go anywhere near a crowded gym if you don't want to, because you can stimulate all the fat burning that you could ever want from home using just 3 to 4 simple 20-minute workouts per week. So you can just put on some comfy clothes, turn on your favorite TV show, and before that show is even halfway over, your job is done. So there's no long torture sessions here. And the best part is every time you do one of these simple 20-minute movement-based workouts, you'll crank up your body's metabolism and start burning more fat virtually around the clock for up to 48 hours after you've finished your workout. So instead of having to sweat the pounds off, you can put your body in position to burn fat for you while you just go about your life. After all, that's the beauty of Burn Evolve 2.0 to begin with. And if you combine Burn Evolve 2.0 with Fat Loss Extreme, it can deliver results faster than you thought was possible. Even though you're eating delicious meals and barely putting 20 minutes per day of exercise in, you can get better results than some people who literally live in the gym. And I'm dead serious when I say that. Plus, like I said, you won't even have to go near a crowded gym. So you'll never have to worry about getting judged or getting sick, because you can do the entire Fat Loss Extreme program from the comfort of your own home. And this program covers all the bases for you. You don't have to guess about anything, because we give you the exact routines that will get you the best results. We also give you meal plans that you can choose from. That way you know that you're eating right for the fastest possible fat loss. And remember, even though thousands of men and women happily pay $57 for Fat Loss Extreme each day alone, when you click the button below and secure your supply of Burn Evolve 2.0 today, you get the entire program for free. Plus, I'm even going to throw in 3 really powerful bonuses, like our best-selling fat loss recipe guide. This is a collection of 47 mouth-watering, fat-burning recipes. Most of these meals can be put together in like 15 minutes, and so they're super simple. Even I can make them, and I'm probably the worst cook you've ever met. But as simple as these meals are, they're also just good, because these recipes were put together by a celebrity chef in LA, and they're guaranteed to wow even the pickiest of eaters. So if you make one of these meals for your friends or your family, they'll have no idea that you're secretly using them to slim down. They'll just think you've made an awesome dinner. And this recipe guide alone sells for $37 in our online store. But you're getting it for free today when you give Burn Evolve 2.0 a try. Now, I'm also going to give you our famous 6-pack shred guide. Now, look, I get it. If you have a lot of extra pounds to lose, you might not even think that it's possible for you to get a 6-pack. But once you start making Burn Evolve 2.0 part of your daily routine, and you implement the easy-to-follow weight loss strategies in Fat Loss Extreme, things can change fast. Because as your body shifts into fat burning mode and the pounds start falling off, and everyone starts telling you how amazing you look, and you regain the confidence to start wearing tighter clothes again, you're gonna probably want to tone up that midsection next so that you can really look amazing. Well, in this guide, I'm gonna give you the most effective ab exercises I've ever come across. These are the movements used by top fitness models and Hollywood actors and actresses to get those magazine cover abs. They're simple to do. They take just a few minutes to get through, and once you start using them, I would not be shocked if your friends start to ask you what your secrets are. And this guide is available in our store for $47 alone. But again, it's yours free when you secure your supply of Burn Evolve 2.0 today. And then finally, I'm giving you the most powerful bonus of all, access to our private VIP members-only Facebook group. Because even though Burn Evolve 2.0 makes it simple and straightforward to start shedding your unwanted pounds, I don't want you to ever feel alone during your fat loss journey. And once you join our VIP Facebook group, you'll never be alone, because you'll have access to over 40 of my world-class fat loss experts. Plus, you'll be able to talk to over 580,000 men and women who are on the same fat loss journeys as you right now on their own. And like you, they're tired of lugging around that extra weight. They want to start looking and feeling their best. You can read their stories, see how they've overcome obstacles. Plus, you can just chat with them, get all the encouragement and support and motivation and inspiration that you need. And there's no shortage of inspiration to be found, because inside this group, you can literally just type in, I lost 20 pounds or I lost 50 pounds. And you'll see many people who have already added Burn Evolve 2.0 to their healthy eating plan and their workout routine and accomplished the same kind of weight loss goal that you have right now. Also, you can get answers to any questions that you might have, because we have experts doing free mini coaching, giving out advice, and even putting together personalized video responses 5 days a week. So anything you might be struggling with, you're literally always just minutes away from having it solved for you, because you'll be part of our tight-knit community. It's a true fat loss family. And when you try Burn Evolve 2.0 today, you get lifetime access to this VIP Facebook group for free. So go ahead and get your order started now by clicking on one of the packages you see beneath this video, while there are still bottles of Burn Evolve 2.0 available. Like I said, in the past few years, over 3.5 million people have put their trust into me and my companies. And you don't get featured all over the place on NBC and Chicago Tribune and LA Times and Oxygen and Livestrong and more, or get over 1,100 5-star reviews on Trustpilot unless you're doing something right. Yet, while the track record and positive media coverage me and my companies have received speak for themselves, when you place your order of Burn Evolve 2.0 today from this website, you'll also automatically be covered by our lifetime 100% money back guarantee. And yes, I said lifetime, which you're very unlikely to find a guarantee this strong on any other fat burning supplement out there. But it works like this. Right now, simply click on one of the packages you see beneath this video and order your own supply of Burn Evolve 2.0. Then, once your order arrives in just a few short business days from today, I want you to tear open that package, grab your first bottle of Burn Evolve 2.0, and start taking those 2 easy to swallow capsules every single day. I'm positive that once you do this, once you both feel and see the difference that Burn Evolve 2.0 is making, you're going to become a loyal Burn Evolve 2.0 user for life. But if I'm wrong for any reason, and you're not just over the moon thrilled with your experience using Burn Evolve 2.0, just call or email my 24/7 customer service team at any point and we'll immediately refund your entire investment with no questions asked. That's every single penny back to you, which means right now, when you click on one of the packages below and you place your order, you're simply saying, hey, I want to take Burn Evolve 2.0 on a test drive. And we're letting you see, feel, and experience Burn Evolve 2.0 firsthand before you ultimately decide if it's right for you. Because if it isn't, all you got to do is return any unused bottles and we'll refund every penny. Probably feels nice to know that I'm the one shouldering all the pressure here, while you simply get to try out Burn Evolve 2.0 and see how you like it. I wish everything in life was this easy, but while most things aren't guaranteed, your experience with Burn Evolve 2.0 is. And the reason that we're able to make such a strong guarantee is because we know how effective Burn Evolve 2.0 is. So go ahead and choose one of the packages you see beneath this video right now, then place your order with zero risk because you've got that full lifetime 100% money back guarantee behind you. This is the end of today's video and the choice is yours. You can ignore everything that you've seen today, the incredible studies showing that the ingredients inside Burn Evolve 2.0 can activate the TRPV1 receptors that are inside you, that they can help switch the conversation that your fat cells are having, changing your fat cells signaling from fat holding mode to fat burning mode, and trigger the process of simultaneous fat release throughout your entire body, while helping to improve your workouts, your energy, your stamina, your endurance, and so much more. Ignoring all of this really is an option. And if that's the choice that you make, there's no hard feelings from me. But if that's the case, then I do have to ask you something. If you've been yo-yo dieting for years or even decades, or you've tried every diet and every new workout routine under the sun, and yet your body still isn't where you want it to be, then what's going to change if you don't take action today? Is it going to be the next diet or the next miracle exercise hack? And I'm not trying to be a jerk. I'm genuinely curious. We all know that the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over while expecting different results. So if you don't try something truly and genuinely new, something like Burn Evolve 2.0 and Fat Loss Extreme, then what's going to change in your life? And if you're struggling to answer that question, then to me, it's a pretty clear sign that you're better off making the second choice, which is to select one of the packages of Burn Evolve 2.0 that you see beneath this video and try it 100% risk-free. Choosing this second option is like breaking free of the insane asylum. You're using real, hard, proven science to fundamentally change your body's relationship with fat. And because capsaicin can activate your TRPV1 receptors pretty much immediately, most folks are shocked by just how quickly they notice a difference when taking Burn Evolve 2.0. But ultimately, the decision is yours. But I trust you'll make the right choice by selecting your risk-free package below. Thank you so much for spending your time here with me today. And I can't wait to hear about the difference Burn Evolve 2.0 has made in your life. Hey, still here? No problem. I realize we covered a lot in today's video, so let me go ahead and just answer some of the most common questions that I've gotten about Burn Evolve 2.0. That way you can make your investment today with 100% confidence. Number one, are my fat cells really talking to one another? The answer is yes. In fact, every single cell in your body communicates with one another through a process called fat cell signaling. And if you think about it, this makes sense, because if your cells weren't on the same page, your body would quite literally fall apart. Well, fat cells are no different. And what science has shown us is that normally when fat cells talk to one another, they're telling each other to keep holding onto the fat that's inside your belly or your hips or your thighs so that they can save it up for a rainy day. Number 2, how does Burn Evolve 2.0 change what my fat cells are saying to one another? So one of the star ingredients of Burn Evolve 2.0 is Capsimax, right? And Capsimax is a patented, encapsulated, and time-released version of capsaicin. And what makes capsaicin so special is that your body actually has a whole network of receptors inside of it. They're called TRPV1 receptors, but they're also commonly referred to as capsaicin receptors. And research shows that when you take the right dosage of a capsaicin supplement like you get in Burn Evolve 2.0, it activates those TRPV1 receptors. The reason that matters is when your TRPV1 receptors are activated, they tell your fat cells to start burning fat instead of holding on to it. And this triggers the release of fat cells throughout your entire body, something that's known as simultaneous fat release, which is a pretty amazing breakthrough because it means now you can get your body into fat burning mode without having to hit the gym or even change what you eat. Although I do, of course, believe that a healthy diet and exercise are still important for everyone. Number 3, what are the ingredients inside Burn Evolve 2.0 again? Because there's a lot, right? So Burn Evolve 2.0 contains Capsimax, which is the patented version of capsaicin that I just told you about. Calorie Burn GP, which is a special and patented version of the Grains of Paradise spice. The powerful Chromax, a patented craving crusher that can help make dieting feel almost effortless. Plus 5 other patented ingredients, including GS4 Plus, which helps your body shuttle carbs instead of storing them as stubborn fat. Natural caffeine sources like Innova Green and the special time-released Caf Extend. Mood-enhancing fat burners like Inextra and Evothin. Plus Coleus forskolii root extract and the cortisol-fighting L-theanine. Plus, every single ingredient is included in clinically supported dosages, which means Burn Evolve 2.0 doesn't just look pretty. It packs a powerful punch as well. And then number 4, what are the terms of the guarantee again? So the terms of the guarantee are super straightforward. You are protected by an unmatched lifetime 100% money-back guarantee, which means you get to order Burn Evolve 2.0 and try it out for yourself. And if you don't love your experience with this fat-burning breakthrough, simply call or email my 24/7 customer support team and we'll refund your entire order with no questions asked. And number 5, can you just remind me of all the free bonuses that I'm getting when I order today? For sure. I know it can get a little tough to keep track of everything that's included, but we wanted to make sure that you have everything that you need to get the best possible results as fast as possible. So when you order Burn Evolve 2.0 today, you're getting access to Fat Loss Extreme, which is our best-selling fitness program that's helped hundreds of thousands of men and women get in their best shape of their lives. Plus our Fat Loss Recipe Guide, which contains 47 amazing recipes put together by a celebrity chef that can help you melt more fat while enjoying every single meal. Plus our 6-pack Shred Guide, which breaks down the secret routines that many fitness models and celebrities use to build a toned, cover-ready stomach. Plus access to our private VIP group, where you can get your questions answered by over 40 fat loss experts and talk to over 800,000 members of our community who have already gotten amazing results. I mean, many of the people inside this group have lost 50 or 70, in some cases even 100 plus pounds, and they're usually happy to share the tips and tricks that they've picked up along the way. So you're literally getting hundreds of dollars worth of value here just for trying out Burn Evolve 2.0 today, risk-free. Last one, okay, I'm ready. What now? So this is the fun part. Just click on one of the packages below and place your order. You'll then go to our secure checkout page where you'll enter your basic details, and after you're finished, your order of Burn Evolve 2.0 will be sent out to you in just 3 to 5 business days. And remember, you're covered by that lifetime 100% money back guarantee as well. So there's really no reason not to just go ahead and place your order today, especially since right now, if you're on this page, it means we do have some bottles in stock, which isn't always the case. And because right now we're offering our biggest discount on Burn Evolve 2.0 ever, but it's only for a limited time.